Hey guys, this is Jacques from MakuluLinux. Okay, I'm going to show off a little bit more info on the first alpha edition of our new 64-bit build. This is a Cinnamon edition. It is currently 2.2.1.6, so 2.2.16. I saw Jeff Turner post on the main website about 2.4, wanting to know when's 2.4 coming out. 2.4 is an Ubuntu based build, which means in the Ubuntu repos you can grab the latest 2.4, but in Debian the latest is 2.2.16, which is this build. This is based on Debian testing, therefore it's going to be a rolling release, and of course it's Debian based, so it does have the newest version available for Debian, which is unfortunately only 2.2.16. okay. So yeah, this is the first actual alpha, which I'm pretty much done with. I'm actually busy uploading the ISO as we speak. That will go live to testers. Anybody that wants to help test this build, please get hold of me. I'm putting my email details on the screen. Email me. There are only a couple of spots open, and yeah, I will take it from there. I need some guys to test, especially the EFI stuff, to make sure that it boots on EFI machines. It will boot on EFI and non-EFI machines. Anyway, there have been a couple of minor changes since the last video, but I'm just going to sort of do a little bit of an overview to show people, because not everybody sees the previous videos, just to show what the edition's all about. So pretty much it's a lot like pretty much all of our previous editions. I always go with the traditional layout. I love my calendar and clock on the desktop. I love my quotes on the desktop. It's always nice to sort of just have something to read every time you boot up. So you've got the clock and the calendar on the top right. You've got the quotes on the bottom right. You've got your home and trash icons on the desktop. You've got dual menus, of course. On the right hand side you've got the Synapse launcher. On the left hand side you've got more of a traditional launcher, but this one's sort of custom configured. I've got a really nice applet that somebody's made. It's a highly flexible menu. You can change and swap and redesign this thing as you want, to your heart's desire. There's so many settings. Now I've designed this little menu as you see it here. It's really brilliant. It's simple and to the point, if you know what I mean. You've got everything you need on this little screen right here. You've got your two computer and trash icons, and then you've got your accessible column here, which is just an extension of favorites that just carry on there. So all the most common used items straight off the bat, you've got shortcuts to those. You've got your categories, and then of course you scroll your subcategories, your apps. You've got a search bar. You've got controls for quit, log, and lock out and lock screen, and of course you've got an information section on the top corner here. So kind of if you hover over anything, you see the text changing on top, giving you a name and a description. Very brilliant little menu, very and nice and round and nice and sort of semi-transparent. The font is nice. The text is nice, easy to see, easy on the eyes. Doesn't matter how you skin it, it just looks nice in any kind of environment. So nice little menu, and of course you can swap and change it as you want, redesign it if you want, but this is the default design that will come out. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, so that's a pretty cool menu. The rest you should pretty much be used to. We've got the variety wallpaper changer, which controls the wallpaper, the clock, the calendar, as well as the quotes. There are some really funky new wallpapers, a couple of new ones, including, for a change, I included some something actually more closer to the distro, so it's got its own nice little wallpaper there with this sort of cool looking hippo. It says MakuluLinux, whole world of possibilities. So that's a change. I might still play with those colors, but it was just something new. So yeah, the couple of new wallpapers. Of course, the featured one is the cat in a tree. Somebody posted on Facebook, because I used this as a background on my Facebook profile. Somebody asked what creature is that? It's a kitty cat in a tree, just so you guys know. And then you've got the usual. You've got all your calendar, clock, power, news feeder. You've got your browser, file manager, terminal, software center. Apps wise, you've got pretty much all the standard stuff. You've got two themes. I showed this off in the last video. You've got a default dark and a default light. So currently, I think at this point in time, I'm using the default dark. If you actually open up anything, you'll see that it's like a charcoal gray kind of dark look, which is very nice. I like it. Well, maybe it's just a change from the usual light. But there's also a light theme, so you can go default light, apply theme, and then you can go to controls, choose default light, and window borders, choose default light, and now you've got a much lighter screen. Over here you've got a transparent panel, semi-transparent menu, and if you actually open up something, you'll see you've got a much lighter theme, which is kind of blue, white, grey, and black, or much darker grey. So so you've got two standard themes: default dark, default light. Somebody posted on the main Makulu site asking what if they want the bottom panel semi-transparent and not fully transparent. Well, you know, the default light and the cinnamon edition, they're pretty much almost the same thing, except with the default light you got the complete transparent panel. With the cinnamon theme, I've sort of ported that over from the edited one on the 32-bit, which means that's a semi-transparent panel. So if you actually look there, you kind of have that look. So if you want a semi-transparent panel, simply activate that. Anyway, I'm going to switch it back to default dark. Before I do that, the launchers also change. So the Synapse on default light will actually show the light theme, and on default dark, as I'm sure you saw earlier, it will the borders, the window title and buttons change with each one too. It will show a dark skin, so that's pretty cool. Some of the other things that I've added was both if you go to system settings, if you scroll down, you'll see I've included a firewall. So let's just click on that. So you've got a built-in firewall. It's currently disabled, but you can just one click enable it, so your system will be extremely secure. And the other thing I've included was the CLAM antivirus, so you can scan for viruses. Then I've done something that I don't really see in Cinnamon every day. Couple of things. One, I've added some actions, so you can take any folder and you can simply click scan for virus, or file, any file or folder, just right click scan for virus. It'll pop up a terminal. Usually it scans in the background. Just give it like a couple of seconds and it should pop up a result. There we go, scan summary, So you can simply scan on demand, just right click scan for virus. So that's pretty neat, very nice. The other thing that I've done is, if I go to user, share, let's go to backgrounds, because I'm looking for pictures, backgrounds. You can right click any image and pretty much set as wallpaper. So that's another nice little entry I've put into another action I've put in. So you can just right click set as wallpaper, and if we minimize, you'll see that's the wallpaper. Of course, variety controls wallpaper, so after a few seconds it should switch back as it does there now. But that's pretty cool, because if you don't run variety, you can simply just right click a JPEG or a PNG file and just set as wallpaper. So that's pretty cool. So I've been playing with a couple of actions. I may still add more. I doubt it though. These are plenty. I mean, you've got open as root, you've got open terminal, you've got send via email, set as wallpaper, you know, you got pretty much everything you need here. So yeah, so just two cool new things. Of course, scan for virus and open set as wallpaper. So that's something that you don't see every day, and I know it's tiny little changes, but it's so nice that you can simply right click an image and set as wallpaper, instead of having to go to your backgrounds, change background, and then add it, and then only select it. You know, it's quite a process where you can just right click, set as wallpaper. Instant, perfect, quick and painless. Same with scan for virus. You can scan any folder. This desktop is actually a folder, that's why it pops up scan for virus. Scan any folder or file for virus right straight out of the right click menu. So so at least your system will be safe, and it will be secured because it's got a firewall and it's got an antivirus. So this edition comes with both Steam and Wine, so they're both fully operational. So yeah, I'm uploading the first alpha ISO. It's actually busy uploading while I speak. Now I'm in a country with very slow internet connection, so it will take a while to upload, a couple of hours. When it's done, I'll post it on the development forums, so the current testers will get it. But I'm specifically looking for new guys that have UEFI enabled computers. So if you have a UEFI system and you want to sort of help with testing, please get hold of me. My email details are on the screen. Just email me and just say you'd love to help test out this edition, and I'll forward you all the details. So yeah, this is the first alpha version. I'm sure there are a lot of bugs. The testers will obviously test that and get back to me. But yeah, it's looking very nice. For a change, I'm back building on Debian. I love that. Been missing that. And yeah, let's see how this goes. Hopefully this edition works well, and we'll have a UEFI based 64-bit build. It will of course boot on UEFI machines or EFI machines, and it of course will boot on non-EFI machines, so it will work on both when it's done. Anyway, just thought I'd catch up with you guys. Cheers.